things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So USC's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches need.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously, in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Trojans. All that. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the air, it's St. Clair. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving. On the run deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's second and long. The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead from the line.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Washington right back to the line.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett.
I tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the inside kid. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Quarterback strolling away from heat. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Nelson. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. Touchdown USC! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Throws to the back. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. At the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he's wrestled to the ground. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And on offense, you know this is four-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Well, third and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up fourth.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. That's not quite going to be enough. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab at the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find. Turning it on! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Back up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Quickly to the tight end. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that's exactly what you...
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Let's send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Open space in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Might be looking to run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
On the ground, it's Lyle. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the The Trojans are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Lockett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the catch, it's Jordan. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Lined up for the 3, and it's a fake. They want to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on. The give as they work on that clock. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it happen.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Nelson. Got a man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Fowler. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Trojans! All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward.